I am outside Borrego Springs, 7.1 miles from S22 on Rockhouse Truck Trail. My objective today is peak 6582. This is the canyon that you follow once you attain the ridge. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and drop into the canyon. The point of following the ridge and going to the canyon around here is that there's some falls further down that way that are, from what I've read, impassable. At this point, there's a fork in the canyon, so instead of going straight, I want to make a right turn and go that way to go to peak 6582. Well, the canyon looks pretty choked up right there, so I'm just going to go up here on the side. Maybe that's a bypass and then drop back into the canyon. That was a very easy bypass. Now I'm back in the canyon where I want to be. At this point, the canyon ends, and so I'm just going to keep going northeast and climb up. And I think I eventually reach a ridge, which I follow that for a while. I see I'm in Riverside County right now, so I need to just continue to go straight and get to the top of that ridge. There's a good amount of rock scrambling at this point. Not Nothing too difficult. I think I'm near the top of this ridge. You just have to watch your step, watch your hand placements. I made it to the top of the ridge. Just barely see the canyon that I came up over there. That is Coyote Mountain, and my car is parked like right at the base. From here, I think this might be Peak 6582 right up here. So I've just got to kind of make my way down there and then go up, up, up to the top. We'll see. Okay, I'm heading to the spur here, and then I'll just follow that up. I have a turnaround time of 2. It's about 11:15, so hopefully I can make it up there. We'll see. I finally made it to the base, and now it's just up, up, up. It's a little bit steep here. I got up the first crest. It's pretty steep. Took me a long time. So at this point, there's the peak, I think. Unless it's a hidden peak a little bit beyond that, but it's close. So I've just got to go up there. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to make it today. We'll see. Either that's Peak 6582 or the peak is a little bit behind that. It's about 6/10 of a mile, maybe a bit more, to the peak. But my turnaround time is about a half hour away, and I'm not going to make it up there by then. So I think I'm just going to rest here a bit and head back down. I've got some difficult terrain to follow. I need to get back to my car, which is at the base of Coyote Mountain, and that's about 7 miles away. So this is a very strenuous hike. Jerry Schott writes in A Foot in the Field that, well, what he recommends is that to backpack or to camp in the canyon that I went through, to get up to this point. And that's probably a good idea. That way you can spend an entire day to go from the end of the canyon to this peak and then back home. So that'll definitely give you more daylight hours. So that's probably a good idea. I'm very happy to be off the mountain. At the lower elevations especially, it's very steep and very slippery with loose rock, loose gravel, loose dirt. So you gotta be really careful going up and coming back down. I'm back near the canyon, so I have to go down this ridge now to get back into it. Again, that's Coyote Mountain, so I'm getting closer and closer to my car. Very happy to be back in the canyon and off of this ridge. Again, another very steep slope, very slippery. Around that campsite, I slipped and fell twice. Okay, so now a bit of a reprieve. Just gonna follow the canyon back to the other ridge and then follow that back to the canyon floor. By that cairn is the climb out point to get out of the canyon. And again, that's to bypass falls that are further up in the canyon. Yeah, this is kind of a treacherous hike. I just slipped and fell for the third time. One time I cracked my elbow on a boulder. This time I smashed my knee on a rock. Luckily I was wearing a pad, but it still hurt. Gotta be careful up here.